Hi, Jenny here. So I wanted to show you a video to demonstrate how important hip mobility is if you've got back pain, particularly if you have back pain when you're walking. When we walk, as we take a step forwards, we need extension, all right, which is the backward movement of a hip. So you can see as I take a step forwards, all right, that I need that mobility in the hip joint in order to be able to take a step forwards onto this leg, all right, from being back on that one. And then obviously I swing through and you can see the same happens here. Now, as I'm walking, if I take a step forward, if I don't have, I'm just going to come in the cushion so you can see me. If I step forward and I don't have that mobility in my hip, what will happen is I step forwards, I will extend my back instead. All right. So because your hip won't physically move any further, so there's my neutral position. In order to get forwards, in order to create that position, I will extend in my back instead. So I'll arch my back, basically. So instead of being able to walk forwards and keep my trunk, my chest facing forwards and my spine quite relaxed, all right, I'll end up with this. And that loads my back. But the thing is, then you go to the physio and they will test it and you'll say it hurts, particularly when I'm walking. All right. There are other things it will hurt with, but say for walking. And you'll do that and you'll say, yeah, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. And the physios will often, and the chiropractors and the osteopaths will mobilize your back. And it might feel better for a while, but it will come back again, or they might loosen your muscles off. So the thing we need to do is actually improve the hip mobility. Okay. This backache is just a consequence of a lack of mobility through the hip. Okay. So if you find, so you can test for yourself, and the easiest way to do it is to hold on to a chair and just see if you can take your hip backwards. Okay. Or if you take your foot backwards here and just shift your weight forwards onto that hip, are you finding that actually you get to that point it feels really stuck? You can close your eyes and you'll feel your back arching, or you'll feel your chest lifted. Okay, you could set a camera up and video yourself and do it slowly and see what happens. But any lifting of the chest, all right, or tension that you feel through the back the moment you step forward into this position, if you can hold it there and just let it go, so almost feel like you're softening your chest and let it go and it's okay, great. If you can't, we probably need to work through hip, all right, mobilizing the hip joint, get it to straighten as far as possible. Obviously, one of the biggest challenges is if you've got osteoarthritis in the hip, or maybe rheumatoid arthritis in the hip. But that doesn't mean to say we shouldn't maximize the mobility through your hip. A whole other video, is it mobility or is it strength? But generally, in this position, you don't need strength. It's just basically, does it move that far? Okay. So anyway, I hope you found that useful and see what you think.